Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to share with you some of the more awkward and just completely outrageous, insane things that have happened so far in my life. And these are things that I myself have done, things that I've witnessed, and just overall been a complete and total part of. And most of us, I would say, have at some point in our life owned pets. For those of you that are watching, I think you know where this is going. Right, okay, so I was having a girls' night with one of my girlfriends. And obviously by that I mean friend that is a girl. So I was staying at my mom's house and spending time with one of my dogs, who I don't get to see that often, which is really sad. Anywho, so my friend shows up, and she comes into the room where I'm staying. You know, we start having a really nice chat, just catching up and all that great stuff. And right in the middle of our conversation, she turns to me and she's like, "Hey, can I test out your bed that you're staying on? It looks really comfortable." So of course, I said yes. She gets down on all four, bounces around a little, and she's like, "Oh, this is really comfy." And right at that exact moment that she was testing out the comfort level of the bed that I was sleeping in, my dog walks into the room with this funny look on his face, and right in the middle of our conversation, he sneaks up behind her, he mounts her, uses his front paws to grab her around her waist. My dog then proceeded to hump her. Yes, you heard me correctly. He humped her. And it wasn't like a typical thing that you see when a dog is humping something just for whatever reason he may be doing it for. This was more slow, more what one would think for if you were making love. I don't know. Search me. I don't know what's up with my dog. I think it was from just the awkwardness of everything that had happened, and because obviously you can't deny it was funny as hell. And if you were in a situation like that, you'd be laughing too. Don't deny it. Now, as a result of everything, of course, me and my best friend just started laughing our asses off. I mean, this was really funny. Like, we didn't expect it to happen, but lo and behold, I guess my dog proved that he's got a comical side. And we just freaking died. When we finally stopped laughing, we went back to our conversation, and we're thinking, he's good. It's a one-time thing. That's it. No more. I was wrong. My dog tried it 2 more times. Yeah. So finally, after everything was said and done, she steps out so that I can just throw my clothes and we can just, boom, leave. Not 5 seconds go by when I hear from outside, "Oh my god, he's humping my leg." So I get outside into the hallway. My dog is attempting to remount and hump her yet again. And this is like for the 5th time by now. So eventually just was like, okay, we gotta go. So we left, had a great time, and now there is an inside joke between her and myself, and I guess, well, now you guys, as you're watching this video rather, my dog is her future husband. Go figure. Okay, so this next story was with the same friend. Now, this particular evening, we were on our way to this really cool, artistic event. Unfortunately, on this particular day, the only pair of pants I had were complete and total crap. They're rubbish, and I was like, I don't want to just take the time to do laundry. Let me just go to a store, I'll buy a pair, and we can be on our way. So we stopped at this local drugstore, and I just grabbed a pair of, cheap yoga pants and what have you. Now, Miss Smarty Pants that I am decided, hey, you know what? I don't want to make her wait anymore, so I'll just go change in the car. That ended up being the worst decision of my entire life. See, here's the problem. I'm almost 6 feet, and her car is pretty damn tiny. So I'm stood up front and trying to maneuver my way into this new pair of pants I just bought. Now, as a result of this not so brilliant idea of mine, I ended up making some really weird faces and some pretty awkward noises. My friend who was sitting next to me was just absolutely in tears. She could not stop laughing at me, obviously, because I think just the whole concept of what I was trying to accomplish, it just looked ridiculous. Needless to say, I finally got it done, and we left. So this is the third and last story. I saved this for last because I think it is the honest to God best story out of all these three. So, here's what happened. I had been eating Raisin Bran for breakfast for about a month or two, maybe more straight. And we all know what happens when you take in all that fiber. This is major, major crap timing because at the time I was working at a grocery store, and with the job that I had to be on my feet for multiple hours at a time, and that was really inconvenient for what was about to commence. So I get to my job, right, and right in the middle of me being on my shift, my stomach starts doing the most inhumanely just awful, wrong things ever. So I thought to myself, uh-oh, oh crap, I'm in big trouble. I need to get to a toilet or something, or else I'm going to just kablam. Then all of a sudden it subsided ever so slightly. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe I just have to fart. This is where the problem really started to erupt. I trusted the fart. Now as a result, because of that, I completely crapped my pants. Yeah, I know. So I put up my station, ran to the staff bathroom to, I guess you could say, try to understand the gist of the severity of what had just happened. I will not go into details because, trust me, you don't want to hear about it. Let's just say it was pretty disastrous. Needless to say, I managed to clean myself up. I know. And I went to my boss. I was trying to be professional and not, be really graphic. And he's looking at me like, what the hell are you talking about? So finally, I was like, screw it, I'm going to be blunt and honest. I blurted out what happened, and he said to me, okay, you need to go home. And then to top it off, there was a woman who used to work while I'd been working at the time, and she, I don't know where she was from, but she had this cute little accent or whatever, and she turns to me, she's like, oh, that's gross. Of course, because of the whole situation, and I wasn't really feeling bad about it, I was kind of just like laughing at myself, but when she said that, I was just like, and just, I tried really hard to keep it in and not to laugh because I felt like that would have been really, really rude, but I couldn't help it. Anywho, after everything was said and done, I immediately went home and stayed the rest of the day in my dorm. So yeah, those are three incredibly awkward and kind of funny stories about my life. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't, subscribe. I will love you forever. Know that. Mwah. Bye.